Welcome to the Crime Chat Recap, where we talk about stories we've done, any updates, and what's on the news, and what our chatters have been chatting about.
Yeah, we've got a lot of chatting, especially about our top 3 since our last recap.
Yes.
So you ready? We'll go ahead and number them.
Okay.
So number 1 is episode 8, The Poltergeist.
Ooh.
Movie versus fiction. We did that one. Number 2 is episode 11, The St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That was just last week.
I know.
And then number 7, Aqua
Tafana. Yeah.
So you want to talk a little bit about episode 8, The Poltergeist? Kind of led up to that.
Yeah, so the Poltergeist, it's funny because originally I spoke to you about that and I was going to do The Conjuring.
Yes.
And because that's such a good movie, but I feel like the Poltergeist does not get enough, just like, and it doesn't get enough publicity for what, it's a great movie. It's a good backstory from where it originated. And I feel like The Conjuring stole all of like the notoriety when it came to a haunted house. So I wanted to like.
Yeah. And we mentioned in there too, like in when they were doing the Poltergeist, it was basically kind of, it flipped the script on what haunted houses were like and what they would be like. And I think just like Steven Spielberg does, he does this creativity and it just brings things to like the next level.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. And it does. It puts that whole genre right smack in the middle America, just normal middle-class family home, ranch style, cookie cutter neighborhood. Yeah. And
oh, I haven't told you. Okay. I had a dream.
Okay.
That I woke up and I was levitating.
Get the hell out of here.
And I realized that when I was standing there and I just kind of floated up, and then I woke up and I was like, oh gosh, that's weird. Like I was just a dream. But as I shut my eyes to go back to sleep, I had that same like body feeling sensation. It was the freakiest thing.
Maybe you had like an out of body experience.
Maybe
there were UFOs around.
It was crazy. But I will say too, I've gotten some of my friends that have listened to the Poltergeist one. They're like, yeah. And I mentioned too that we went to Savannah and had the ghost hunt and everything. And my girlfriend was like, let's go to Savannah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Oh, so recently I went to St. Augustine.
Yeah.
And I stayed at a haunted hotel on purpose.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, where before, I'm sure I've stayed at hotels that are haunted, but I never really made a mental note of it when I was staying there. So years ago, I went to Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween night.
Perfect.
And I stayed at the Hawthorne Hotel.
Okay. And
this is a famous hotel, but I didn't even think about it being haunted, so I didn't appreciate it at the time. So this Valentine's Day I went to St. Augustine. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna stay at a haunted hotel. And we stayed at the Casablanca Inn, which has been there since like 1867 or something, and crazy. And it was just, the entire hotel was this little home, and that somehow they fit like a little, it's called a tiny martini bar on the first floor. And you really need to go, you and Chris, because once you stay there, you get free martinis.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
The bit done. The deal done.
Actually, so we were talking about, because I know you went to St. Augustine, and we went there last year for our anniversary, and we kept talking about we need to go back. So that just gives us another reason. Yes,
let's go meet at the tiny martini. I don't want to say the teeny tiny martini bar because it was teeny tiny.
Yeah.
But it was, it was fun. It was good, but I didn't see a ghost. Oh. No ghost. No, I don't.
But you were there St. Valentine's Day, which was our number 2.
Yeah.
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yes. I know. You have got to do a series versus reality Boardwalk Empire. Like you need to do, because you said there's a lot of information. I have not watched it yet. I still need to watch it, but
yes,
I'm intrigued because I kind of enjoy hearing you tell about it more than probably watching it, and the way you compare it, because you compare it to the reality. So I think you should do an episode on that.
Well, and the thing is because we saw this either I read it or we saw a documentary on it, that basically a lot of the events that happened in Boardwalk Empire were a majority of it was largely true based on actual things. And we're going to get into that in episode 14. So it's a little preview of some of our mob crimes for the next episode.
Yes, that's going to be good. Oh boy. So now what's our next, oh my God, what's our next episode?
So number 3, since our last recap was Aqua Tafana. Yeah, and so I've had a little scuttlebutt, heard a lot of gossip and stuff about Aqua Tafana, and some of the people just kind of talking about, I didn't even know it was a thing, and she's probably one of the most prolific serial killers ever. A female?
I know. Yes. And it's crazy. We don't even have a picture of her. We don't have enough. And I think that was purposely done. I think that the powers that be back then purposely tried to bury that because they didn't want that getting out, that she actually had the ability to just, you know, torment them without even knowing.
But 150 years later, here comes Mozart saying, oh my, somebody has poisoned me with the Aqua Tafana, you know, and when he was on his deathbed. So it was, so in Italy, I mean, it was just that like known in society. So yeah, I guess it is no wonder that the credits, I suppose, of Julia Tafana were never really you know, given.
And she's brilliant because if you, not for killing people, she's brilliant the way she came up with that combination, because think about it. How many plants did it take to make Aqua Tafana? She had to sit there like, and just, and without any of technology that we have today, she had to sit there and figure out the perfect combination to give somebody 3 days to get their affairs in order, to appear sick.
How would you like to sign up for that scientific trial?
I know.
For a whopping 3 cents a day. We're going to slowly poison you.
Yeah. And that's all the only people that we know of. Remember, her mother did it. So we don't even know. And where did her mother get that formula? Like, we don't even know how far that went.
Yeah. So, but that's a super interesting. It goes like dives really deep into the history. And some of the same, I mean, arsenic was one of the ingredients they believe that was in the Aqua Tafana, and that arsenic is still used today as a poison. So
yeah, well, they said that belladonna is still used in some things, like for, what did they say, something where for your, like an eye drop to dilate your eye, I guess, before you have surgery.
Oh, that, yeah, you know what, that would kind of make sense actually, because they used belladonna in the 1600s to dilate the eyes because men found that attractive on women. So women would actually use the eye drops to dilate their eyes. I don't know if you've ever had your eyes dilated before. Yeah, but that's not fun. No, like, I don't enjoy all that light coming in when your people does a fantastic job of eliminating that light for you. Right.
So men enjoyed women looking completely psychopathic. And crazy.
You know, what comes to mind is The Witcher when he puts the drops in.
Yes.
In his eyes, and they go like completely black.
Oh my God. That man is super hot.
So those are our top 3 since our last recap. But Natalie, we're 13 episodes in.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yeah.
And you want to talk about the top 3 so far, the top 3 listens?
Yes. So the top 3 listens, the first one is Poltergeist. Doo-doo. I know. I think people like the haunted aspect to it.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's fun. And you know what? There's going to be more to come.
More and then sinful spirits.
And then the next one is Happy Darksgiving. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah, that was a great story. Yeah, I still remember, like, the biggest thing I remember about that is Mom's head in the pot boiling.
Yeah, because there's video of that pot.
There's I know, that's video. Picture.
There's the video of the cop walking in the home, passing the pot to, you know, he's just like getting a survey of what's going on. And when you pass that pot, you already know what's in the pot, but he doesn't know what's in the pot. So
yeah. And who would have thought, I mean, yeah, the pot's boiling or whatever. I guess if you go and you turn the pot off, and you're like, I wonder what's cooking. Ah!
No one would ever guess that.
No,
That's
no.
so crazy.
And then our top number 3 is the next holiday, is the Christmas one.
Miss
JonBenet
JonBenet Ramsey. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like holidays are quite the theme with our chatters.
Yes, ghosts and holidays.
Ghosts and holidays.
Oh my God. So wait a minute. So did you get a chatter request recently?
Yeah. Yes. So we have been requested by a chatter out there to do Pee Wee Gaskins. And that looked, that's a great story. I think any of those like Pee Wee Gaskins, Ed Gein, the big names out there. And I'm still, so remember at Christmas, I got like 7 serial killer books. And I'm slowly making my way through them. There's some great stories in there, I think, too. But yeah, we had a actual chatter request. So shout out to you, Debbie.
Yes, thank you, Debbie. Now, that is also connected with the school, the home for boys that Charles Manson attended. Is it Pee Wee Okay, Pee Wee also stayed at the same home
for wayward boys.
Yes, he went
in
there
in Illinois.
Yes, so you're gonna do the story.
Yeah, I'll do the Pee Wee Gaskins story, but it was also the lipstick killer.
That
the convicted lipstick killer. Yeah, the school for wayward boys. Well, quite the famous school. Well, I might have to do a story on that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That is definitely a dark tale, because I remember hearing about that Pee Wee. His name is Donald, I think, but
I think so. Yeah, he's South Carolina guy though.
Oh, all right.
Pee Wee Gaskins
backyard link.
Yes, and that was also quite up there. I think that was actually the next one was Crimes in Our Backyard. Very popular download too. And what you got, chatters, was just a snippet. In order to get those bonus episodes, you have to go to our Patreon.
Yes.
And how do you do that, Nat?
You subscribe to the Patreon. Okay. So the subscription is a minimum of $1 a month. And you get so much in return. It's not even funny. I mean, at this point, we are just spoiling our chatters because we want to grow a subculture of chatters. And we want to just kind of have what we want to hear what you guys are thinking. We want to discover stories that we've never thought of before.
Yes.
So whether you're in the UK or I don't care, I don't care where you're from. If there's a story locally that we don't know of, like let us know, because we want to know.
We've got some chatters out in Guam.
That's right.
Australia. So we got all around the world.
And we're also streaming on Amazon, by the way.
Yay.
And on Alexa.
And Alexa.
That's right. Please, Alexa's right here. I'm trying to stay quiet so she doesn't pick up on my voice. But so I asked her the other day to stream Crime Chat with Nat and Kat, and she did. So
did she play the latest episode?
She did. Yes. She did.
So not only that, if you become a VIP chatter, you also have free access to our upcoming live event that you're not going to want to miss. And we have one other thing that we've got that's new since the last recap. Yes. So we are now on TikTok. And it is a blast. So all of the snippets, all those really cool videos are going to be on TikTok. So get on there, follow us, hit the like button, support the page. And TikTok is fun because you're only allowed like 3 minutes, but we do like, each case will have its own fun video and other stuff. So. Well, thank you, chatters. This wraps up our second Crime Chat recap. Yes. And we will see you guys. I guess we'll see you, chatters. We'll see you around there. Listen closely. All right, guys. See you. Bye.